is this thing on? The stream should come up right about now. Okay, is it actually doing it? Yeah, it's doing it. I don't need that. Okay, wait. Yeah, just in case. Okay, so back again. Oh wait, oh shoot, I never actually. Crap, I didn't set it up right. I have a tab open here, so I can look at the costumes. So this is going to be the final. Let me close that door real quick. I should have started this like 2 minutes later. So much. I didn't realize so much stuff I forgot to do. Well, I'm still going, right? Oh my god. Okay. So. Okay, now that's all done. This is going to be the final penciling stream of. Oh, but don't start. The final penciling stream. But it always starts when I start talking to myself. It doesn't like. I don't think that bird likes my voice. I think that bird hates me. See, look, it's like. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna have to go through it. This is gonna be the last penciling stream of the Spider-Man suits. After that, I'm going to do the inking by myself. I think. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna draw out the backs of the costumes by myself. Definitely. I'm still debating if I want to have a stream of the inking. I feel like because the way my inking goes is that it could either take longer or shorter than penciling. It sometimes depends on what the thing is and other stuff that goes into it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do most of the stuff after this by myself, just so I can, do other things. Finally, actually do that Resident Evil picture I've been wanting to do for a while, and since the game came out, and actually work on the semi-script for the review. I think I'm gonna do that in 2 parts. Actually, I thought about doing it either as 3 parts like this, or one whole thing, which kind of being 2 hours. I think I'm gonna do it in 2 parts, which will be an hour each. Well, I mean, I'm guessing it end up. I'm not gonna have a full script or anything. But anyway, I'll do that while I talk about stuff. So, last time on the Spidey stream, we did the second Mark Webb costume. That is a little off, probably, but whatever. I'll fix it. Oh, either fix it or not. The homemade suit. Again, I think the symbol I drew too big, but whatever. And I call him version 1 of the MCU Spidey suit, the Homecoming suit. Version 2 will be Far From Home suit. Now we're gonna finish off with the Iron Spider from Infinity War. Insomniac Spider-Man, which I'll get to that why it's gonna be in here, and finally ending with Far From Home, and that'll be it. Nearly how many years is this? It goes from the 70s, the early 70s, so that's 40 years or so of Spider-Man live action Spidey suits. The majority of them come from the the 21st century. So there could have been I think I talked about it actually when I was discussing CBS Spidey and Raimi Spidey, and how there was going to be there was originally going to be a James Cameron movie but I never really got off the ground. I can probably wait. I can probably move this a little further. Yeah. I'm cutting off the picture a bit, but I want more space for the actual drawing than the picture. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. There could have been a movie Spidey in the 80s, but never came to be. So actually, one good thing. Okay, so one good thing about the MCU Spidey suits is that I can semi-cheat because the eyes are essentially the same, and even like the Far From Home suit I can probably cheat too, because that one has like a lot of like the similar stuff. Do I have 2 pictures up of the Iron Spider? I don't. I thought I did. Shoot. Okay, you know what? Wait. Because I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Yeah, I definitely should have started this. Infinity War right now. What did I type in? Oh yeah, MCU Iron Spider. Because I want to make sure I get the webbing right. That's the thing I want to get the most right. There was one kind of good picture of it. Really enough, there's like, it's kind of difficult finding a lot of good pictures of this costume. Like, I don't know. Who was the one I saw? Like, I mostly find like, I guess either like a concept of artwork, not really good like stills from the movie. What the heck was it? Oh wait, can you help me here? Oh, is that just from the game? That might also be from the game as well. Let's try to zoom. Can I zoom in on him? Because the thing is, I'm noticing that like, because the webbing for suit. Dang it, I remember a good picture of it, but where did I see it? Like, it looked like it was one from a concept art or something. Oh, what the hell did I click? Pinterest, get out of here, you bastard. Was it this actually? Like, cause I clicked on this and I found another one. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Wait, was it? What did I say? Okay, this is official. Okay, that's official concept art, so maybe I'll just look at that. I think I'm gonna. As funny as it. Yeah, okay. I just want to get a good look at the webbing, though, you know, because with Homecoming they did this weird thing where it looks like this. Like it's like double lined. Okay, I'm definitely in the other videos. I just have like for the first costume I do, I just have it as listed as like I put timestamps in. I just have it listed as 000. But I should probably actually start them a lot later than that because there's a lot of me just goofing off. Also, I did this for the last stream last night, or 2 nights ago, or whatever. But I'm just gonna put on Spider-Man PS1 music again, cause that's just a dog. Cause it's really good music, but you probably won't be able to hear it. So yeah, I can goof up a bit with the webbing, just the eyes and stuff. I mean, just because they're the exact same shape. Did I have it at home? What the heck? Alright, either I must be weird or this is being weird. What the hell? Do I have like... What is going on? I do have Snap on. Stupid Snap? My Snap? Has Snap always been on? What the hell? I think 15 is probably a little better. It doesn't come out as pixely. Though it makes getting the finer details a little off. I don't know if the music's too loud. I'm just worried about getting copyright strike or whatever. Also, I just want to check real quick. Okay, no comments. Is it counting my view? I hope it doesn't, because it's not really. I'm gonna put you down. Oh wait, actually I should probably close it anyway, so it doesn't cause any lag. I think it actually won't cause lag as long as I don't push play. Because I think like the first video I tried I had the video running just so I could test it out, and it was causing like the computer really slowed down. I couldn't draw anything. Okay. You know what? Wait. I wonder if I can actually, because I might fix this in this. I can't tell if it's like a problem I have with the Spider-Man one. But there should be an obvious indent there. Might be something I need to fix in the previous picture. Yeah. Yeah, the eyes in general are just a little off, but whatever. I was actually, yeah, I'm gonna actually change the eyes for each, all three of these are the ones that actually move. Oh no, all four, the Insomniac one as well. I think I'm gonna make these ones really big. Cause, they get really big in the. I think his eyes get a lot bigger in this movie than the previous one, just because I want to show off the glow. That's gonna be something I'll probably mention because I'm probably gonna start I think I'm gonna start each of the MCU Spidey videos talking about the eyes. So I think they're like the thing you notice the most, like the first thing you notice about Spider-Man. Oh, the eyes still kind of.
Snap your W-2 and file Fed and State for free, guaranteed.
Kind of flubbing a bit with the eye lenses this time. I think, I don't know, they're a little difficult to get right. They're very thin, and I mean, you notice it a bit when you watch the movie, but not like enough to really, you know. Okay. Yeah, actually, that's one thing I'm not sure I like about the only thing I don't like about, well, the only thing I guess pet peeve I have with the eyes is that they make a noise when they move. Like they make a slight like shoot shoot noise. And I think it would have been better actually if they did make a noise, so like I don't know, because I it's like because I want it to be like the emotion of the eyes to be the only noticeable thing. I think I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I guess because it just sounds like machinery now, and I noticed the machinery and not the That weapon looks a little better, actually. Maybe I'll change the previous, let me go slow that bit, actually. I think it's that middle one that, like, I always screw up the middle one. Maybe if I, like, you know, that's actually probably why, is because the head itself is, like, off. And then draw a perfectly symmetrical head. There could also be the eye placement. I may have screwed up with the eye placement. Oh, yeah, so I guess I should probably talk about the Iron Spider suit. I guess it's kind of interesting because, at least in terms of the Spider-Man live-action review, because aside from the black suit in Spider-Man 3, this is one of the only times they've tried to make us do something other than the classic Spidey costume. You know, all of them were some attempt at at trying to capture the classic costume in a modern setting, but this one is an attempt at updating the Iron Spider suit, which has sort of become a bit of a fan favorite. Like, it's definitely appeared a lot in video games. I guess not to sound like too much of a contrarian, which I tend to do when it comes to Spider-Man, but I've never been the biggest fan of the original Iron Spider suit. Well, it's weird because, like, I mean, at first I didn't like it just because it was like, it felt like, well, you know, it was like Tony Stark, like, he kind of just ripped off the black suit. It's basically, it's you know, it's like like an OC character. He took the black suit Spidey, recolored it in Photoshop with his color scheme, and said they're Iron Spider. But I guess when you also look at Spidey costumes, that kind of is like it for the most part. Like, aside from a few exceptions, they're almost always either a variation of the classic suit or a variation of the black suit, because those are both like the two of the best designed superhero costumes ever made. You know, like, the classic suit is, you know, visually striking, and, you know, it's got a lot of complicated aspects that are done but like in an understandable and readable way. And the classic black suit is probably the pinnacle of minimalist design for a costume. Like, it's just, you know, it's just black with the white spider, but like the placement of the spider, of course, the eyes, as well as the squares on his wrists to indicate, so you always know where his wrists are, because they're like aside from like the things you like, I think as a reader you would need to know is his head, because to see his emotion when he's looking, which is what the eyes are for. His chest, so you get an idea of his center of gravity, which is what the spider symbol is for, and the hands, because, you know, they're especially for Spider-Man, that's so important, because sticking to walls, punching, of course, and web swinging, and that's what the squares are for. And the original Iron Spider does get that a bit right, because, I mean, well, red and gold is a great color scheme. Obviously works for Iron Man. That's just a dumb dog. And oh shit, that looks stupid. Come on. Well, actually, you know what I should have put on? I should have put on the Shattered Dimensions soundtrack. Because that does have Iron Spider as a costume for the $20.99. Well, maybe like really like every game after 2007. Excuse me. I think. What was the first game to use the Iron Spider costume? See, I already kind of screwed up, because that webbing is supposed to go this way. But I can't really fix it because that's how I drew it. Maybe I can do like this. It's supposed to wrap around. The way I drew the head doesn't really align with that. But see, like, look, okay, because, like, see, the webbing, it does this indent. It's kind of like, it's a little more metallic, and it's just like, you know, that makes sense, because it's supposed to be like an iron suit. But there's like tiny details in it. It's still like kind of a 2. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that with pencils. I guess I might be able to do it. I'll do like the webbing itself, like just like the line, and like I'll go in and put little tiny, like maybe like go at like 8 or something, and put in the tiny details. Oh wait, oh, so I was saying before, I was never the biggest fan of it when it came out, but one, because I thought it was a rip-off for the black suit, and two, because I thought it was like kind of, well, I was kind of angry that it's like, well, he's just, Iron Man's just trying to make him a little Iron Man, which I guess is funny coming from me, because someone defending Homecoming as like one of its biggest problems, but like, but again, but it also proves my point, because this is an opinion of someone who never read Civil War, and just looked at the costume by itself without actually bothering to do some research or something. So my point still stands. But yeah, actually, that is like, I think my dad actually was the one that explained that he like Iron Man is trying to turn Spidey into like himself or something, like because he's that, because he's egotistical and whatnot. I think it's like, it's sort, because it sort of it sort of fits with like, I might have to move this back a bit. It sort of does fit with how he's treated in Homecoming, except I think Homecoming does the relationship, because like in Civil War, it's sort of like, I think even Tony doesn't know if he's like trying to turn Peter into like another him. Like it's like both like admiration and friendship, but like at the same time, egotism on his part, because he is very egotistical. But like in Civil War, Peter's already an adult, so it's almost like, but he's still younger, like probably like 10 years or something. I don't know. That's supposed to be like Peter. I think, how old was he when Okay, wait. Let me move this a bit. Does this picture have the top of the costume? Not really. This could be a problem. You can't really tell what the top of the shoulder blades are supposed to look like. I think they just go like this. I don't know why this playlist starts with like the like a shitty version, like I guess like the N64 maybe version of the soundtrack, but then like goes immediately to like the better version. It's weird. Also, screw you, Benny. You open the damn door. You're letting all the cold air in. What's wrong with you? That dog. I don't know what it is, but like animals just like, I mean, animals like must just really freaking hate closed doors. Like, they just hate the sight of it. All you gotta do is show an animal a closed door, and it's like enough to like freak them out, like trigger them. Like, they'll open like doors, but like they don't actually go anywhere. Like, the only thing I know is just that like it's a closed door and I hate it. My dog Benny is like that. It's like I'll have the door closed, he'll open the door to come in, and I'll be like, okay, fine. Pet him, and then close the door again. And he'll look at the door, and then open it again, and then leave. And I'm like, why'd you come in here? Or just to annoy the shit out of me? What's wrong with you? Like, look, he has no idea what he's doing. Well, you can't see, but like, he's just like sitting there like, what do I do? And it's like, I don't know, what should you do? I guess as long as he doesn't bark, I'm fine. Do whatever he wants, it's a free country. See, am I doing this weird? Oh yeah, to get back on topic, no, at first I didn't like the Iron Spider because I thought it was just Tony Stark trying to turn Spidey into like a second him, but I actually like that concept now, at least like in terms of Tony Stark's character in Civil War. Just that, oh wait, no, that one, wait, what that? No. But I think I don't know. I think again, I don't know if it's unpopular opinion or not, but I think I actually prefer the new Iron Spider suit just because I think it does a good job of being I guess it really is more of like just an armored classic suit with some gold. Maybe that's why I like it better. I don't know. I mean, it is a cool looking suit by itself, you know? And I think I actually prefer the way, like, my assessment of the Tony Stark Peter Parker relationship better with Tony being like a 40-year-old or so adult and Peter being a teenager. Because it just, I don't know, to me, it may, like, Peter being, like, kind of, like, starstruck and, like, probably not even realizing that Tony is, like, turning him into, like, or at least, like, like an Iron Man mini or whatever. Just, it makes a little more sense with him being a teenager than it does, with him being an adult. I think, actually. And, like, the fact that, I guess, like, Tony doesn't realize that he's, like, he's starting to feel like a father figure to Peter. Like, he's not that good of a parent, you know? I guess Peter's, like, his testing ground or something. That's why it's so, I don't know. It's, like, it's only really been, like, maybe, like, I really want, like, 2 and, I guess, sort of half with, like, a movie, the Civil War. But the Peter-Tony relationship is, like, one of my favorites in, the MCU. Along with, the Steve and Bucky relationship and, Peter, Cole, and Gamora. Those are probably my favorite, I guess, teams or whatever in the movies. And Infinity War actually has a ample amount of time. Well, sort of. I mean, there's not really that much time for Steve and Bucky, but I guess we just we had like Infinity War for that. Not Infinity War, Civil War for that. So it's not that terrible. I don't know. I don't know if I should really talk that much. I mean, like, there's no real point trying to say like trying to avoid quote unquote spoilers, because I mean, who hasn't seen Infinity War at this point? Like, if you haven't seen Infinity War, one, why are you watching me live stream Spidey suits, and two, what are you even doing with your life? That's a grave injustice that you're gonna have to stop. Go watch Infinity War, you dope. Endgame comes out soon. What are you waiting for? But I don't even know if I'm really gonna talk about Infinity War, because I might save that for my Phase 3 video when I finally finish that. I'm hoping to get it all done before March. Well, I mean, I guess maybe I could wait, because I know the TV shows, and I guess maybe I could wait till after Captain Marvel comes out to do Phase 3, so that way I can talk about it and have like a full opinion of Phase 3. Because technically, like, Phase 3 will end with Endgame, and then I could probably look at this one for the ooh. Not that again. Symbol. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, because it's looking different now. I think it's the game, like, this is like Tom Holland's like proportions, and this is the game model's proportions. Yeah, this black here. Wait. Yeah, because this is supposed to be like black. I'll just black that in just to. I mean, I've got to go in and like do highlights and probably add like some kind of screen tone for the like illusion of metallic material, but I'm just blacking it out so no, I get it. This one might be this one might be the most complicated spider symbol yet, aside from maybe the first Mark Webb costume. I'm gonna have to probably. Okay, because it sort of. This actually probably is more like a. I don't know. People probably point it out, but it's probably more like the. I think they refer to it. Most people refer to it. Fans refer to it as a sensational Spider-Man costume, but it's the one that Ben Reilly wore for a little bit when for a short time he was Spider-Man. When Peter Parker like quote unquote retired, and then of course fans and the staff freaked the fuck out. Are you guys happy that Peter Parker is still Spider-Man? I mean, what became of I guess it was good for a little bit though. Like, we got a few good, like some like nearly a decade of good JMS stories, and then end with One More Day. We could have had a nice story where Peter has a kid and retires with Mary Jane or whatever. Nope. And like Dan Slott brought Ben Reilly back as a villain. It's like, what? I don't know. Clone Conspiracy was kind of like goofy and like kind of. I think that was also like one of the like it's kind of the last like major event for Dan Slott's Spidey run, and it was kind of a mess story. A little kind of confusing in some places, actually. I mean, I would just like the decision to make like. Okay, wait. So I'm sort of doing a weird thing here. Just enough to. I just want to get like the placement right. Again, my proportions for the suit are probably not going to be completely accurate because the way I drew Spidey is different from like the game model and Tom Holland's proportions. But yeah, it's sort of like a Ben Reilly's costume mixed. I guess like it's kind of funny that they make so many references to the clone of Spider-Man, because the homemade suit is basically a modern version of Ben Reilly's costume. And actually no, wait. And this is a mixture of his Spider-Man costume and the Iron Spider suit. I actually wouldn't have minded. I actually would have liked if they put the sensational Spider-Man costume in PS4 because it's a really cool design. It is kind of like an interesting mix between like I was just saying earlier that like the two suits that always get like all of Spidey's like alternate costumes can either default to either the classic costume or black suit, and that one's kind of like both. But I guess I thought maybe it was too close to the classic suit, and they would got like a couple suits that are close to classic. Mostly the movie suits. They probably didn't want to put like, you know, too much in. Okay, things might get funky here. Doing the outer layer here right now. Yeah, see, it's gonna become weird. I might have to actually redo the spider a bit. So this doesn't come out like confusing. Yeah, see, but now like the top spider, the head of the spider looks way too big, like way too elongated. That's some, I probably should have outlined the suit or whatever. I don't outline the spiders a bit, the spider symbol a bit better. It's coming out super funky. It's either. I mean, I can't. I want to say for certain because we are gonna. I'm gonna do the Insomniac, the White Spider, like right after this, and that one can get a little weird too. I think like in terms of just the actual like the general design, it's either a toss up between this or the first Mark Webb Spidey has the most complicated suit designs. Though CBS's belt did screw me over a bit. Bring it on home. Gotta bring it on home to the belt. It's the most important aspect of everything. Actually, how would... I don't know, how would the armor look with the bends? Would it actually like... So I'm wondering if I should keep this as skin tight or should I just have it bulge out, not bulge out, like, I guess whatever, be out or outer layer a bit more. Actually, let me do. Yeah, I think I should have started the armored shoulder blades a little like closer to the armpits. I'm saying because this one's armor, like more so than all the other suits, so I have to really like. I can't just make it like a skin tight suit like the other ones. That's why I'm a bit of complications. See, the soundtrack's so good, dude. So I put it on again. I guess if they copyright me, whatever. No court in the country will convict me. Soundtrack is too catchy for that. Actually, it starts a little later. It's only a small indent. There's like some funky stuff going on there. Oh shit. Save. I don't wanna. Still recording. I do have my thing on my phone right now. The Picardo thing on my phone, not on obviously, so I don't like do some like double talk thing or whatever. Just so I can see if I don't know comments or whatever. I just don't know if it actually works or not. Like another more evidence of my anxieties. I would say technology working is like my biggest anxiety. I never know if it's working correctly or not. I'm always fearing that this shit's just not working right. No underarm webbing here. How sad. We'll get back to underarm webbing with a Far From Home suit. I wonder if I could just again like repeat the one from the Homecoming suit, like if it's gonna be the same. Oh, man, look at this mess. Yeah, this might be a suit I'm gonna have to refix when I'm done, like long after I'm done recording, because it's like weird. I mean, I think even like in a still pose, this would be a difficult suit to draw, but if I get this kind of an actiony pose with like turns and stuff. And this one also might be annoying to ink too, because of all the webbing and stuff. If I had to guess, for me personally, which ones are going to be the most annoying to ink, like the most time consuming, it's probably going to be Ramy Spider-Man, because I gotta do every individual line of the webbing. Possibly. Well, actually, no, it's not really black, but it's like a dark blue, I think. I'll just make it black so I know what it is, but I'm gonna have to remember that when I... Maybe I should put like a note somewhere. Blue, not black. You see, like, that looks pretty messy. Now, what was it? Oh yeah, so... yeah, Ramy Spider-Man. Possibly the first Mark Webb one, because of like how weird and winding the suit is. And this one, because it's armor. Does he have... I don't know. It doesn't look like it. So there's like a... It's kind of like lines coming from here. Which again is probably why I can't like draw these like as just black, because I gotta draw all these individual lines here. It's for like the I guess the turning of the suit or whatever. Probably screwing it up, but whatever. It's very odd. I don't think let's go. You know what? Oh, shoot. I think it's supposed to be like matching with like the yeah, it's supposed to be matching with that. Oh boy, this is coming out odd. A little red here just to annoy the heck out of me, probably. Okay, wait. I really need a shave. I have like super scuffle right now. Like 5. I only ever really get like to like 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know if I can actually grow a beard. Oh, you know what? I was one. Okay, so I mean I put the underarm webbing on the homecoming suit because even though it only really appears in a few sections that I wanted to talk about it, should I put the arms of the Iron Spider suit in? I debated that because it is something I should probably talk about if I'm gonna like discuss all the individual aspects of each suit. So again, I mean, just if I do that, that fact alone will make this the most complicated suit of the bunch. It's already got like so many tiny little Iron Man details. It was definitely. Oh, actually, that's another funny thing too about this, about the suit is he actually has 4 arms like a spider. I still don't know. Like, what was? Wait, am I doing that right? Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. I think I did that. Shit, I think I did that. Crap, I think I did that wrong. Because I think that part is supposed to go here. Oh yeah, so, he actually has, 4 arms as opposed to 3, and, like, I mean, everyone's made fun of that, because, like, why did he only have 3 arms in the original Iron Spider suit? It doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't he, like, why did the artist do it like that? It's so weird. Why didn't he just put in the extra arm? Because it actually would have been easier to draw, honestly, because I mean, because you have to draw, like, the placements, like, 1 arm here, 1 arm here, and you have to, like, the side of 1 arm's here or here. It would have been just quicker to draw all 4. It's such a peculiar decision, and I'm glad that they decided to fix it for the movie. And, like, I mean, I remember, like the mini Marvels or whatever. There's, like, I don't know if anyone remembers those, but there's, like, these, like, little parodies with, like, Baby Marvel or whatever, like, before, like, way before Scotty Young, and they had, like, a funny, like, a parody of Civil War, and Spidey was, like, making, like, well, it wasn't a parody of Civil War, but, like, it was one, like, comic where Iron Man basically gave everyone iron armor, and they're, like, making fun of how egotistical he is, but Spider-Man, he was, like, it was just making fun of the fact that it only had 3 arms. He's like, but why? And Iron Man's like, I don't know. Who designed the original Iron Spider suit? Should look that up. I wonder if he's ever made a statement about why he only put 3 legs. Maybe it was a time thing. Maybe he just ran out of time. Or something. He was like, shit, I gotta get this stupid comic done. It's due, like, tomorrow. Fuck it. I don't got time. 3 arms. Wait. I don't think there's any webbing on top of... Oh, wait. Huh. Okay, that kind of does, like, a thing here. Like, they all meet here. Okay. There is, like, I guess a light here. Oh, dang. Oh, my sister came in. Shoot. Well, she gonna say anything? Fuck. Stupid.
Johnny, do you like Spider-Man?
I do know it's Spider-Man. That's why I'm also streaming and recording myself right now. So, just thought you should know before you say anything incriminating. Gummy bears? Oh god! Dude, I haven't even finished the goldfish yet.
Mom wanted candy. I thought she was down here with you.
No, she went upstairs. That's why I decided to do this, so I could finally finish. I'm up to the last 3 suits.
Okay.
I'm doing the Iron Spider suit right now, which is probably the most complicated and confusing of all the suits. Aside from CBS Spidey with his stupid belt. I gotta show you his belt. It's like my it's like my new favorite thing. If Insomniac doesn't put CBS television series Spidey in the game, I'm gonna be really mad. Can you close the door?
I am. I'm putting stuff in my hand.
Oh, dumb dog. She just closed the door, but then Benny opened it. That's what I was saying earlier. See, I was talking earlier about how animals hate closed doors. This is kind of funny. It's a callback. I don't think she heard me. I have no idea how the bottom of this. Damn, I'm gonna look up another. Yeah, I have no idea how the bottom of this. Benny. Oh no, it's a cat. Gosh. Dang it. I have no idea how the bottom of this web shooter works. I said looks, but I'm afraid it came out as me trying to say, no, I said works, but now I'm afraid it came out as me trying to say looks, but I said with a W, because I do that often, because I slur and stuff. Wait. Iron Spider. Okay, good. I still have the tab open. Can I find a picture of the under? Does anyone have a picture of the underside of the? Is this really all I got to work with? It's a pretty sick toy though. Actually, you know what? Maybe this would be better. Maybe I should use this because I can look at the arms. I could just zoom in, I guess. Well, man, I got so many tabs open for the Iron Spider suit because it is like convoluted in a lot of places. Ah, damn it. I'm probably going to have to close them up before I go to the next one. Yeah, it's okay. I guess it's sort of like the Homecoming's web shooters, but not exactly. I think it's like a little. Come on, no. Okay. Ah, crap. Wait, I'm gonna take some water. Take some gummy worms. You know, crazy, but this is like the only thing I've eaten today is grapes and gummy worms. Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. Even though I don't know, I think my two favorite. What was that? Never mind. It was just stupid Twitter, Tumblr. Tell me about useless shit again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fub this up until I could look up a better image. I think there's a line going here, but I really can't tell. I guess you never really do get a good look of the web shooters in the movie. Unless you do and I'm just talking out of my ass again. Yeah, so my favorite, I think the songs that really stuck with me the most, like, the only real two songs that stuck with me the most in Atlanta Electro is, like, the title theme, the main menu music, and the lizard fight. Well, I guess this one too. It's not a terrible soundtrack, but it does feel like kind of, like I said, stock compared to the first one. Yeah. So I usually try to stream when I know that no one else is gonna be here, so I don't have to worry about interruptions or anything. This one was, I mean, but because I wanted to finish this quickly. Well, it's a lot worse when, like, both of them come in, like me, my sister, and my mom. Ugh. Especially my mom, because she wants to, like, sit down. I'm doing this in the living room, because there's the only place I don't know. The only good place I could really use this table. I guess I could just stream in my own room, if, like. It's kind of annoying. I have to bring out, like, a table upstairs, and I just prefer to do it down here. Yeah, she was kind enough to just leave for now, so I can bather on about nothing. I don't know, my mom would probably say some stupid shit. Make fun of me or whatever. And then still insist on being down here to watch, like, Dr. Phil or something. Ugh. Didn't I save? Why is this? I mean, okay, I haven't looked at the. Oh my god. Why is this being so annoying? Kind of loud. I don't want to have to scream. I mean, I would, like, stream, like, cause sometimes I do stream, like, super late at night when I don't, cause, like, I feel like it's probably a bad thing, just cause, like, you know, no one else is gonna be awake, but at the same time, that's when I'm awake, and, I don't feel like waiting. I'm doing this now just cause, like, I really want to finish these pencils. I'm so close, dude. I'm so close, dude. So close to the end. And I can finally focus on other stuff. You know, stuff I should be doing right now. Man, what is going on? Is it because this costume really is that complicated? It's like slowing it down? Is it because I mean, I do have two. I guess I could just get rid of you for now. I mean, I can remember. Did it actually? Okay, it did. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close these Iron Spider tabs once I'm done. Yeah, I kind of really need to see the suit from every angle. I'm gonna have to do more of it when I do the backs of the spiders. Huh. Yeah, that came out kind of... Wait. That came out kind of... stiff looking. Wait, I need to... You know what I should do? Oh boy, Photoshop, you're really pissing me. I mean, oh crud. My computer's on low battery. Get the charger. And I'm gonna close that door while I'm up. Jeez. Hey, that's why it's being slow. It's because it's on low battery. I think I had battery. I don't remember if I had battery saver mode on or not. I think I turned it off. I really should just have it like constantly charging whenever I'm streaming or recording. I don't know. More gummy worms. Yeah, maybe I should have done this with the mask. Do I think I actually came out pretty good with the mask, honestly. There's a little bit of weird shit, but still looks on point. Doesn't look as like weird as that arm looked for a minute. Okay, now for the hand. Okay, can I figure this out by myself? It looks like there's some something going on here. It almost looks like it's doing that. It's hard making this look metallic and, you know, like armor, but still, because it's supposed to be skin too, and skin tight and extremely you know, high tech. Like was it like, you know, it's like sci-fi or whatever. Yeah, I've said a lot of my opinions on these streams. I'm kind of worried. That's all that I'm worried about, is that am I gonna be able to say anything else? Like, you know, will my thoughts still be the same or whatever? Or will I remember what I said? Like, will I end up contradicting myself in the video when I finally make it? One of these days. Have some water. What time am I up to? An hour. I don't remember if it took this long to do the Mark Webb suit or the homemade suit. No, that doesn't look right. I'm wondering if there is anything under here. Like if it's just like, I mean, all the webbing's on the top and this is just like red. Okay, I can't really tell. Oh god, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Oh, it's over here. Oh, what? There's a circle? Okay, wait, I think it goes black here. I think that's how it looks, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, if I'm gonna have to draw out every single web, this could also be extremely annoying. Cool suit once I actually get to colors, but again, inking is always like the hardest. It's weird because I actually feel like I'm better at inking than I am on coloring on some, like, a lot of time. You know, my inking gets kind of goopy looking sometimes, whatever. But I always feel like inking is the hardest part because I feel like I have to be very perfect with it. Whereas with pencils and colors, I can kind of goof a bit, be free. You know, colors are the ones that always actually take the longest. Wait, I said I was gonna do it on a low one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to I'm just gonna draw like the outer lines of the vertical webbing, the one that wraps around, as opposed to the one that goes up, because I feel like, wait, maybe, I don't know. It might get confusing. Or will it? Is that gonna confuse me? I feel like that's gonna confuse me because I'm just gonna have to remember when I ink this that I have to 2 at a time or whatever. Where's this song? Oh yeah, Catch a Train. Okay, that's the other song I remember. But that's mostly because that fucking train level is stupid. That's one that Enzo Electro has some like 2 really dumb, like, unfair levels. One is the plane, which I think is actually an interesting thing about, because like the game was altered because of 9/11. Mostly the ending of the game was supposed to take place in the Twin Towers, and there was even a lot of dialogue from Electro was going to hint at that, but they had to cut that for, you know, obvious reasons. There was also a level where like you had to save this guy from a burning plane, and they had to like, I forget exactly. I think Blame It on George has a video on it. That's where I'm getting this information from. But basically they had to alter it slightly so that the plane doesn't explode in the end. But like for something happened where like the level actually the level actually starts much later than it should. And that causes the like there's like a slight delay or whatever between you and the plane. And because of that, it makes it so much harder to keep up with the plane. Like it goes extremely fast. And that's why, like, that level is so difficult that a lot of people had to just outright skip it, including me. I had to skip it. But the train, like, because what you had to do with that one is you had to move, like, stuff. You have to, it's like you gotta do a million things. You gotta open the gate so that the plane doesn't crash into the gate, obviously. You gotta move all the barrels, which you have to pick up very slowly and throw around without accidentally hitting the stupid plane. And then you have to, and then you have to, like, well, you also have to, like, I guess, if the plane gets, off trajectory or whatever, you have to, like, use your webbing on, like, the turbines to turn it, but, like, I swear that never works correctly. It always, like you try to like web the right wing so it like turns like left or whatever, and like it just goes like you try to turn it one way and like but it goes like a million miles in the way you picked, and you're like, oh shit, and you're trying to like stop it from going that way, and it's like ugh. That plane level is infamous. It sucks. I think it's considered a boss, which is kind of stupid. I think it's like Spidey versus the plane. Oh, and there's the lizard fight. Just trying out the webbing. Kind of interesting that there's only like there's so many like complicated webbings, but there's only like this two on the body. But yeah, that plane level sucks. But there's also the catch the train where you have to. That one's not as bad. I mean, that one's definitely way more doable than the stupid plane level, but it's still a bitch. Because, like, what you have to do is that, like, basically you just have to get onto the train before it, like, leaves. It's sort of similar to the subway level, but in that subway level in the first game, you just had to stay alive and beat up shit. Whereas this one you have to like Sandman like constantly blocking your path with his like sands whatever or like sand stuff. And you have to keep like destroying, like you can't fight him. You just have to like throw like water or whatever or punch the sand barriers so you can like keep going and escape. And it's like every time you get like close, like just close enough to the train is when he puts up his stupid barriers, and you're like, oh fuck. You can't hurt him. You just have to like. Well, I think you actually can like defeat Sandman for a little bit, but it's kind of like he only goes down for like a second. Like a few seconds or whatever, so it's like really not worth it. You just have to keep beating up the barriers and stuff until you get the hell out. And then like the actual boss fight with him is a kind of easy. You just have to keep like luring him to the different water valves. Okay, a little disappointed. I mean, I guess like they have like 2 uses for him. I'm a little disappointed because Sandman is like an interesting villain where you could. He's kind of like Mysterio, where you can conceivably do like anything with him. And they sort of do some stuff, but I don't know. Obviously, his fight wasn't as memorable or fun as the Mysterio fight. I said before in the other stream, but the Lizard is the best fight from that game. It's the most fun. And it's funny because it has like sort of the least amount to do with the story. Lizard isn't part of the group of villains. It's just that they go to like steal something from him, like information or whatever on the thing that Electro's trying to take, the thing that would make him turn to pure energy or whatever. Which I wonder if Insomniac took the in Insomniac Spider-Man, the thing that Doc Ock is gonna give Electro, like he promises him all the like dreams, and the thing he wants, like Electro wants, is become pure energy. I wonder if they took that from this game. They did look at they didn't mention that they like a lot of the past Spider-Man games, so that is possible. But yeah, they steal something from her, Connor's or whatever, and then he just regresses into the Lizard. And that's why he has to go there and he has to like fight him. God, we have pain in the side of my neck here. But it's also a little contradictory because in the first game there's a cameo from the Lizard, but it's like played off like Silver Age Lizard, where he's like kind of full, like, you know, he's like basically just like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. He's like intelligent, and I mean he's intelligent in the sense that he can speak and think and do math and shit. But his goal is to turn everyone into lizard people, which, I mean, I guess each to their own. You know, it's like I see it as like a stupid, but whatever. He wants to turn people into lizard people. What is that? I mean, I don't want to be a lizard guy. It's all, you know, I don't want to be all scaly and I don't know. It's gotta be itchy all the time, right? I don't know, scales just look like super itchy to me. I don't really want to be a bird because feathers would probably be all itchy. This is the thing, I never wanted to be any animal other than a human. You know? I like having thumbs, I like not being completely hairy everywhere. I like not having feathers. That's why I can't be a furry, I guess. I don't really want to be anything other than human. A lot of people want to be like Wolfkin or some shit. Or like a dragon. Dude, that one's kind of stupid, because it's like, that's not even a real creature. I can even consider that like a persona if it's not real, or not a real animal. I thought it had to be like a real animal, you know? I mean, I guess I'm not the one making the rules, so. But who does make the rules? Who does make the cats open the door again? I'm telling you, cats, animals hate closed doors. No, they gotta be my mom and sister must be complaining about my younger sister's boyfriend again. Oh no, either my younger sister's boyfriend or my brother. Both with like they both have cars and stuff, and they're both like kind of stupid with it. Was she coming down? Oh well, I guess Gotta say hello to my mom.
Hey, who said you could start drawing pictures?
I did. And I'm streaming and recording right now. So if you're doing some illegal stuff, don't say anything. You know that the FBI is always watching you. What are you down here for? Are you complaining about Matthew? Or Mikey?
No, I was just telling Becky about something Matthew said.
Cause all I hear is you talk about cars.
Yeah, because Matthew was thinking about getting a different car.
You already have. Was it sell the other car?
Yeah.
Cats are freaking out. They think she's gonna give them food. That they don't get food until the morning. They just have to deal with that. Man, the boot is weird. What'd you give them?
This is salami, so leave me alone.
They're just eating salami?
Yeah, so eating salami. You don't have any bread.
Well, I need. Isn't there like two, like the butts?
No, I ate the butt.
How?
Stabbed me with his freaking claws. Stupid cat. He hurt me.
How sad. Okay, I guess I can go back to talking to myself again. I should, I haven't really had many opinions as much. Man, all the other suits that talked about this. Well, I mean, I didn't have that much opinions about Electric Company and CBS either because I didn't really watch that much. I had some opinions on Japanese Spider because I actually did watch that show. It wasn't really until we got to the movies. But I don't know. I actually don't even really know what to say about Infinity War honestly right now, which could probably be a problem when I do my Phase 3 picture. I just like because it just feels like everything that could be said about the movie has been said. I feel like with the Raimi movies, obviously because of my personal grievances with the film, there's like a lot I could say. Oh, I thought the webbing doesn't go. But I guess it does. I don't know, I thought like it stopped here and this was just red. I guess I'll do it for the same thing here, even though it's probably not accurate. I hate what the damn door always. Can't they just go away? Benny, what the hell? Always with the damn door. What's wrong with you? It's gotta be because they don't. I don't know. They can't comprehend that nothing's gonna happen or something. Yeah, as people, it's like I close the door and it's like whatever, nothing's gonna happen. I'm just closing the door. Whereas him, it's like something's amiss. You know, he has no idea the possibility of a closed door. He's gotta know everything that's happening at him because he'll die. Which of course is stupid because it's like who's gonna come and kill you? Yeah, you're in a house. Besides, even if they kill somebody, it's gonna be me. You know. They're gonna come in and kill me so they can steal my gummy worms. Well, my collection of what? Oh. Wait, well now what the heck do I put on? It's completely unrelated, but maybe I'll put on Super Mario 64 music. Because I do like that. Super Mario. No. Oh, crap, no. I've had. I mean, I put this on usually a lot when I do. I think. Because back when I did like streaming, but like just streaming and not recording. Like I'd have this on too whenever I was like streaming myself or drawing a webcomic page. Man, look at this nonsense. What is happening here? I'm gonna... Did I screw this up already? This is a little... I may have... What? Wait. What? Okay, I think this one goes under the knee and then this one goes over and... This is like insane right now. Yeah, I usually put on Mario music whenever I just like Mario 64 music because I don't know, it just makes you feel happy. Childhood memories and whatnot. Or actually, you know what? Wait. Yeah, this whole knee thing is like the most confusing part of it. For me at least. Damn, are they going through garbage again? Ungrateful jocks. They get salami and they still go through the garbage. Yeah, that was another thing I've been meaning to do was a Smash Brothers picture. I said a couple times in other videos. But it's like, I really want to get... After this, aside from actual shit I should be doing, my priority is going to be the Resident Evil 2 pictures. So I really wanted to get those. I really want to get those out. Okay, I got, even though it's like not entirely accurate, I'm gonna have to follow what I originally did, which was have these two up here, past the knee, and then this final boy. This is fairly confusing. This one's taking a long ass time, dude. I mean, I'm like, damn, I'm almost 2 hours in. I haven't even started the other two. I mean, I've kind of been sidetracked a bit, but not that much. This is, I mean, I'm probably got to check, but this might be the longest I've spent on a suit. Which I guess you can't really blame me because this is a complicated ass suit. It's got so many like different like twists and turns and whatnot. Like I probably screwed up with that. Oh, you know what though? Will Nintendo strike my ass? I've had Spider-Man in this picture, so I guess it could be like, what is it Jim Sterling calls it? Like a copyright deadlock? It's like if they claim ownership of the video, it's like, well wait, Marvel wants their cut. I won't even like, no, the likelihood of me getting like copyright sick as well, because like, I mean, I'm not making any money off of this shit yet. Who's gonna want to, like, oh wow. Good job, you idiot. You just took like negative, like you got like 8 views. Good job, Nintendo. And again, the crazy thing is I haven't even done the arms yet. This might end up being way longer of a stream than I thought. I mean, I kind of knew this suit was going to take me a long time. I guess I don't know. Stupid cat's going off the cardboard again. Idiots. They won't eat the food we put out for them, but they'll fight over cardboard. Great species. This species would have died. Cats and dogs would have like died out, honestly, if it wasn't for us feeding them all the time. So I guess they only got stupid because we were house feeding them, so it's like, whose fault is it really? Shit, I'm not gonna take responsibility for it. No, not the type tool. Oh, you know, if I can find, I don't know, I've been debating, because I use like, I don't know, for my ink, for my letter, I don't really care that much about lettering, if I'm being honest. And I just use like I have it down here, the Comic Life. it's kind of complicated, I can't really like see exactly what I'm doing. like where the balloons to be placed. I don't know. I've kind of been wondering if maybe I should just do the text on Photoshop. I want to find like if I can. I guess if I can find the typeface, like the typeface I use for it. I don't know. The only thing is that like, cause like one of the reasons I use that thing is because it makes it makes the bubbles. So I would have to like, I'd have to do the bubbles myself. And that's kind of annoying. Okay, wait. Okay, wait a minute. It's weird. It's weird. It doesn't go. Damn it! It doesn't go that far. Oh, God, so confusing. I'm definitely screwing this up. I'm getting pretty tired from talking to myself for this long. These, in general, these MCU suits take the longest to draw out, because in the previous stream, I think I flew by I flew by the Mark Webb suit pretty quickly because it's not that complicated, and I had some I was pretty quick on the homemade suit, but then like when you like the majority of the video is the oh, that should be out more. The majority of video is the homecoming suit. And since these are two MCU suits, I guess they're gonna take the longest, but that's, well, it's sort of done. I thought about it, and yeah, I want to have the arms. Army boys. No. Is that good? Yeah, it is. Wait, I actually have the space to put it. Oh, god damn it, I did it again. I might have the space to put it in, though, actually. I guess I can, as long as I don't like intrude with one another. I'm trying to do them as fast as I can. So I'm only spending way too much time on this suit. I guess I haven't really talked about. I guess I'm not gonna talk about Infinity War because I want to save that for the other video. But I guess the one thing I will say, and it's connected to Spider-Man. You probably know what I'm talking about, but I think like I don't know. Infinity War might be my favorite movie theater experience because I mean I've been to a lot of like crowds and stuff, like people cheering when something cool happens, like when I went to see Godzilla, and when Godzilla finally like started lighting up, like the crowd was like like it was all, everyone was just kept going like until he actually shot, and everyone was like what, and it was like Ant-Man or even like Homecoming, and everyone was like laughing, but like when Vulture showed up, everyone was like I haven't been to theaters when like people would cry. I think I remember like when I went to see Frozen like years ago. I remember hearing some kids cry when everyone thought Anna froze over. But like all those experiences, I've never been to a movie theater that was completely silent. And not just like even because like I'll be at some movie theaters where people will be like saying like whispering to each other when something like emotional happens, or again sniffling, but it's like this was like complete silence. No one wanted to say anything. No one had anything to say. Like people, it was like even too much for people to cry. It was like insane. It was like the most almost like uncomfortable I've been in a movie theater. Like as I was also like silent when like everything was happening. I was just like my jaw was dropped and was like, oh my god, he freaking did it. And I think and the movie ends and like people weren't like I've seen like some crowd stuff where people like be like, that's it, what, that's it, what? Not go for the damn garbage. But like my theater, like everyone was quiet. Everyone left the theater. It was like a fucking like a memorial or something, like a funeral. And it's like no one said anything. I heard a couple kids like sniffle. Again, kids can't even bring themselves to cry. So that's why that's like the best. I don't think any movie will ever be able to do that. At least in my lifetime. It's also kind of why I don't really like seeing like I guess the people who try to be like, intellectual or, like a contrarian to say like the deaths don't matter, they're gonna come back, and it's like first of all, fuck you. Second of all, it's like you're not thinking about that when you're in the movie, All you're thinking is that teenage Peter Parker just died. The world is a terrible place. It's like, it's like a Disney movie, kind of, actually. Like, I just mentioned Frozen. It's like, no one expects characters to actually, like a main character, something like that, to actually die or something. But it's like, you get sucked into the movie, and, like, you kind of just forget that part. But like Infinity War is like, even crazy because like it doesn't even have like a hopeful ending. It doesn't like have like some kind of like they're gonna come back and save the day. It's just kind of like, Cap says, "Oh God," and then that's it. See you next year. It's like there's no sign of them having any possibility of winning. And that's what I was like, damn. I was like, damn. I saw it I saw Infinity War 3 times. The first was with my sister. I don't think either of us cried, but we were just both shocked. We were both like completely silent until we exited the movie theater and it was like, so that ending, Then I started getting with my friends and like I was like trying to hold back laughter because I knew what was happening. It was like it's a kind of laughter where like something bad's gonna happen and your friend's gonna cry, but you can't like say anything because you ruined the experience. And I was sitting next to my friends. And like she was like crying to every death, and then like she lost it when Peter died. Then and I started again with like my brother and my other sister, and because I was sitting there with my sister and she was like sad, like she was crying, but like I think I was really shocked at my brother crying, because I've never really seen him cry in a movie before. and was like he didn't want to talk about it. He just hated Thanos. It was like, man, I'm telling you, there's no. That's why it's the best movie ever. Best movie of 2018. The most, probably my favorite movie of the whole decade. Because I can't think of another movie that did that. You know. Even like I don't know, like Dark Knight. You know, like something like that. Like, I mean, that's an important like superhero. I guess like oh wait, Dark Knight came out in 2008, right? So you could say that Dark Knight was the most important superhero movie of like the 2000s. But if it's the 2010s, it's like no doubt about it, it's Infinity War. Because I don't think I'm ever gonna see a movie that'll have that kind of a theater experience again. I mean, I don't know if you can do that again. That's the thing, you know. Like again, I have to wonder what the hell is DC supposed to do? Like, I mean, one, Marvel just did dark and gritty way better than you ever could. And, like, it's, again, like, everything you could do with a superhero genre and movie and stuff, Marvel already did. It's like, you can't, DC can never, like, unless DC literally, like, but, like, they can't kill off Superman because they already did that and they ruined the whole death of Superman, which was lame as balls. And, like, they can't... I don't know what they could possibly do. Maybe if they kill off Batman? And have that be an actual death? But it's like... I mean, you know, one... Freaking Ben Affleck is, like, Dunzo as Batman. Like, he's totally done with this shit. Probably thought DC was gonna. He was probably hoping that Batman, like the Batman, would make him like a cool superhero because he kind of, I guess like both the studio kind of because the studio kind of screwed over his, like Fox screwed over his chance when it came to Daredevil. Now DC screwed over his chance when it came to that guy, man, that fucking guy. Like when it comes to superheroes, Ben Affleck has to have like the worst luck of any actor ever. He had the chance to play two of like the most dramatic superheroes ever, Daredevil and Batman. And both times the studio basically screwed him over. Fox made Daredevil like laughably cheesy. Like they tried to make it dark and gritty. You know, I guess sort of like what X-Men was doing at the time, and like they didn't make it work, so they couldn't make the suit like work, and like maybe if they could go all out like the Netflix series did, they could have had something, and they couldn't make it like you know, I mean, again, I give shit to the Ramiverse, but at least its goofiness is like self-aware, you know. Like I could complain about goofiness all I want, but it's not like I can say like it's unintentional. It clearly is going for maximum cheese. But Daredevil like wasn't. It was going. It has unintentional cheese. And then with like, whatever. I'll black it in, but just because it looks kind of weird without it now. I'm gonna have to draw in those the weird, what do you call those? The lens lines or whatever. Yeah, so there, man, there. Oh wait, I guess I got. Wait, so he has like. Pretty difficult, and damn boy. And I'm telling you, I screwed up so much stuff with this picture. I'm like 100% sure. No, not drive, you dumb. I was trying to extend this, but here it is. The Iron Spider suit. I really like how the eyes came out, actually. Now I'm looking at it. I don't know, this one came out weird because I was trying to do like the eye thing. Though like there's not, see, the weird thing is that there's not that many times when the eyes actually have two different emotions. So that's probably it, but Maybe in ink it'll look better, but there's the Homecoming suit, then the upgraded Iron Spider with the arms, boy. I'll probably put more detail in when I ink it, but yeah, that's it. How long does this take to pencil? Like 2 hours? Man. Ooh, this suit is hard. And that arm still looks fucking weird, but I think that's just because it's the way I drew it. I think I kind of goofed on that arm in general. Let me see, wait. But see, it doesn't look that bad here, but I think when I try to make it armor, that's when it looks like sort of flat and two-dimensional. Oh man, this is suit by far the longest it's gonna take in general for me to complete, but good news is that I guess, oh wait, what was I gonna say? I guess just to wrap up thoughts on this suit. It's a really cool design. I think I actually like it more than the original. I mean, I've gone a little more fine with the original Iron Spider suit, especially in Insomniac's Game where like the red really pops. But I just kind of like how this one looks like. It looks a little more like a Spider-Man suit, but with like a dash of Iron Man. Whereas the Iron Spider, the original one, just looks like, again, it just looks like if Tony Stark recolored the black suit. And again, the fact that there's 4 arms as opposed to stupid 3, so dopey, like makes way more sense. Even structurally, like, yeah, like where's the third? Like, where is the third one supposed to go? It's just so stupid. But yeah, it'll probably. I think this is one that's gonna look really great in color when I can add all the shine to like the blue parts. And then like put on like the lights from the eyes and stuff. Oh no! Dazzling Duo cookies and Pocket Camp, Animal Crossing on my phone. Oh my god! Right, but now we can finally get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of what's it? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna add like some screen tones here so it looks like armor, and like even that look, I missed some detail inside the spider, and here too. Like I'm gonna really have to look at this when I ink it because it's gonna be insane. Now we can finally move on to the Ps4 Spidey, which I just call Insomniac. I really hate that I have to refer to. Let me close that door again, just so that cold doesn't come in. Like, look, if you're gonna leave, leave. Come on. I'm gonna close this door, and I don't want any of you to open it. Scrapes over here. You wanna come up here, Benny? Dogs. The goofs of the universe. Okay, yeah, so this I mean, the only complicated thing really with this suit is the white parts of it. But hopefully this shouldn't be longer than the other one. But yeah, we're finally moving on to Insomniac Spidey. I was gonna say earlier before I closed the door was that I really I always do that. I always start sensing, go for water. I hate. Okay, so I hate that I have to refer to the game as Spider-Man PS4 because that just seems. Yeah, I'll do it by myself. That just seems really clunky to me, you know. It's like you have to call like now you have to call like old Ghostbusters, like original Ghostbusters, and there's like 2016 Ghostbusters, or like when you say The Thing, you have to refer to like either The Thing 1982, not The Thing 2011. It's like, ugh. I mean, like the Batman game did it right, you know. Then one, it's called Arkham. Batman Arkham Asylum. So I could just call it Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. Kind of wish Insomniac did something like that, like Spider-Man something, because like probably like I can call. There's like Ultimate Spider-Man in the game, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, did it again, over Shadows, but I gotta call this Spider-Man PS4. Which I guess, I mean, they're lucky that like they, you know, this is probably gonna be the only Spider-Man game for PS4, because I think PS5 is coming out soon, which bothers me, because I don't know. I don't want to buy another. I don't want to buy a new system. But yeah, I prefer to call this Insomniac Spider. That's another thing too, actually, because the game is technically called Marvel's Spider-Man, which is like that's not any better, because like there's like for one, that's as undescriptive as possible. That's like if you made a Mickey Mouse game and called it Disney's Mickey Mouse. It's like, oh shit, like no shit, who else is gonna make it? What, Warner Brothers Mickey Mouse? Like, oh man, are you for like, oh, good thing they put in that. I thought this was like fucking Dark Horse's Spider-Man. And like it's also confusing because the current Spider-Man cartoon is also called Marvel Spider-Man, which I guess just now refers to people are just referring to as like Spider-Man 2017. Like again, like you had it's like you have Spider-Man 1967, Spider-Man 80 or whatever, which is kind of known, but no one remembers that show, so it's fine. And the 90s is called Spider-Man the Animated Series. Okay. Then you have Spider-Man The New Adventures. Then you have Spectacular Spider-Man. And Ultimate Spider-Man. It's like these are all, you can just say their names, and it's fine. But then this boy has to come along and be called Marvel Spider-Man. It's like, ugh, why'd you do that? Okay, so goof fact here. I have the pop figure of Insomniac Spider-Man right next to me, and the way it draws the eye, it made the eyes, is a little different. Like it only has, because like the Homecoming suit has like many lines for the how the eyes work. Whereas this one only seems to have one, so maybe I'll... I'm trying to, because it... I don't know, to me in the game it looks like it does like some kind of weird thing like this, where like this part goes up a bit. Especially in like some of the loading screens. Does that look right? It kind of looks angry. No, I'm gonna change that. Actually, you know, the picture here, it looks like... It kind of looks like the eye doesn't really change like much. Like, it just has, like, that. Oh, shoot. Like, it almost looks like a straight line. You know? But then when it dips, is like when it goes down, like the dipping down here is where it changes. That's so alright. Because also a lot more space here. Yeah, that actually looks pretty right. Race with Cooper. Oh no, what? Well, I guess I already played it because it's the same as the slide. That actually looks pretty good. Right? I think so. It only really has one of these boys. Oh yeah, so I guess that's my little rant on naming. I really wish they had a different name for it, especially like because like I know the next one's probably just gonna be called Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and it's like, oh god, here we go. Because it's like, are you referring to Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro? Are you referring to Spider-Man 2 the 2004 movie? Spider-Man 2 the 2004 game? Are you referring to are you referring to the video game Insomniac's Marvel's Spider-Man 2? It's like, oh jeez, how could you not be confused? I guess I don't really know what they would call it if they had a name. I mean, like Arkham Asylum makes sense because it's just, you know, that's where it takes place. It's in Arkham. It's not really. I mean, by that logic, you would call the game Spider-Man New York, which is just as undescriptive. What is this webbing doing? You know, I actually like. I forget who. It's like when I was like people looking up how they made the suit. I remember someone mentioning, like maybe a comment of something or whatever, that like they designed like the webbing exactly how Ramita draws it, with like the webbing like going like down here and up like that or whatever. And did I do that for my classic suit? Sort of. Except here, like, the webbing starts, like, way later. You know what? Wait. Maybe this should be, like, here. Yeah. Yeah! Kid mode. Oh, and I was making a joke about that to my sister, that when they added in, friendly neighborhood mode, like basically like story mode or a super easy mode, I really wish they called it kid mode and had like Spidey come in and say kid. Like all the actors say kid mode, because like it was like that's like one of the dumb things that like was fun about fun to do in the original the Neversoft Spider-Man game, was just like constantly hear them all say kid mode. It's like stupid, but like it's kind of fun. You know, like you don't even pick kid mode as an option. You just love hearing it. Kid mode. It's so dumb, but it's great. But I guess if they called it kid mode, people would like not want to pick it because like, you know, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I didn't, even though fucking PS1 Spidey would kick my ass from like time to time again, especially the first Venom fight. I don't know. That first Venom fight is fucking stupid, especially on hard mode when you have so limited webbing. Like at that point, it's basically a survival horror game. It's like, go away, Venom. I can't fight you. You keep disappearing, you piece of garbage. But it's like, I still never, even though like the game would be hard for me, I would still never pick a kid mode because it's called kid mode. And it's like, man, I'm a adult, you know. I'm like 5 years old. I can fend for myself. I don't need the game holding my hands. I definitely did need the game to hold my hands. I'm drawing out the heads now just because I'm using the heads. If you couldn't tell, I'm using the heads from the videos. I'm using the heads for the thumbnails. I don't know if they're good thumbnails because like the heads are very like thin pencil, but whatever. I don't really expect people to watch like streams anyways, so I guess it's not like the biggest loss in the world. I always start the base, but I wonder if I should start with the legs. Another thing people point out is how like the suit is basically like it takes all three movie suits into account. It's kind of like the back spider is from the Raimi movies, the front spider is from the Mark Webb movies, and the eyes are from Homecoming. So that's a cute little touch. You know, everyone's happy. Except the Raimi fans because it wasn't in the game. And even oh my god! And even when they put the stupid suit in the game, they still complain. Like I still saw at least a few people complain about it, like how it's not perfect. It's like, oh my god, go away, shut up. You ungrateful Neanderthals. Like, it looks good, right? What more could you possibly want? Like the only way those people would be pleased is if the game had the Danny Elfman soundtrack, it had the original voice actors, and it was basically just Spider-Man 2 the game. Like, just play Spider-Man 2 if like you want that, you know? I'll stick with my far superior game. The one with way better web swing controls. I never got... Again, staying with the movies, I haven't played the game like forever, and my opinion of it has like only gotten worse over the years, because I'm tired of I was tired of hearing it always be like whenever people would pick best superhero games, and it was always the one picked. When I thought that, when I personally thought that Ultimate Spider-Man was a way better game. It had like a better art design, a better story. At least from my opinion, better combat. So I will say that the combat's probably like way well, it's been my opinion of I probably just didn't get used to combat when I was a kid when I played the game for the first time. I wasn't like that good at dodging, so I'm sure if I played it now, I'd probably have a little more fun with it. Though again, it's like I'd rather play Insomniac Spidey because it's more refined. I love the combat in the game. That's like one of the reasons why I keep replaying it. Like I have no like qualms with doing a whole nother playthrough, is because the combat is oh shit. That's supposed to go up. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to redo these top spiders. Okay, well, you know what, actually I'm gonna stop what I'm saying because I don't want this to become another bitching about the Raimi films again, or game this time. So I guess I'm still kind of on topic because now I'm talking about the games, but it's like it's still bitching about the Raimi. I just can't help but bitch about it, you know, guys. It's like, I'm sorry, but this is who I am. As the great philosopher Shadow the Hedgehog would say. But I guess I don't know. I didn't really get to talk about my history with Spider-Man games in my Spider-Man picture because if you guys want, I have a if you guys don't know, like anyone watching this, I do have a Spider-Man PS4 picture up. I don't know if I'm gonna put a link to it or anything, but you can just. It probably shouldn't be too hard to find. It'll be in like the Marvel vids playlist or the John Jaws series playlist or whatnot. That's one of the speed draw videos. My commentary, but I don't think I really got a chance to talk about like the games I liked as a kid with Spider-Man. It was mostly the first one, well, because I wasn't really that big on open world. Unless it was like a platformer like Mario or Crash Bandicoot or something. Banjo-Kazooie. Like those kind of games. But I liked the linear beat 'em up of I guess I actually made that too long. The linear combat of the PS1 Spider-Man. Also, I'm at the end of the Mario playlist, so I'm probably put something else on. I'm just blasting through. Maybe I should put on some stock music, just so I don't know. Either that or Sunshine. I guess I could put the soundtrack to PS4 Spidey out. I'm kind of in a Mario mood now, though. Ew, what? That looks weird. Yeah, so that's like one of the games I replayed the most as a kid. Like, what's one of my favorite games? I always go back to the like first four I played. Like I can remember playing as a kid, and so Spider-Man on the PS1. Oh god, I gotta get better. Spider-Man. I gotta get better at enunciating. Spider-Man on the PlayStation 1. Crash Bandicoot 3, PlayStation 1. Sonic 3 and Knuckles on the Genesis. The only real game I really played on the Genesis. This is it. It's not my parents' console or whatever. I did have Aladdin though. My mom loved playing Aladdin. And a Mario 64 is probably, if I had to pick like one, like my actual true favorite game of all time, probably is Mario 64. Okay, I see. It goes like this. Odyssey really did come close though. That's like the first Mario game in like a long time where I felt it really felt like the same I felt with Mario 64, where I just loved exploring. But man, I replayed Spider-Man on PlayStation 1 a hell of a lot. It's like a game I love to go back. I love to go back to every now and again. And in the same way that Odyssey got me back to how I felt with Mario 64, Insomniac Spider-Man kind of the same with me. Again, like it's funny because like most people say like it brought them back to like Spider-Man 2, Ultimate Spider-Man, but for me it's like weirdly enough brings me back to PlayStation 1 Spidey. But because the combat is so good. Like it's like the first real combat system where I really feel like it's like, I mean, I don't know, like I still like Ultimate Spider-Man's combat, but it can be a little wonky at times and it's a little easy to not that difficult to master. just like this. And I still really like Shattered Dimensions. It's a good beat 'em up, but it is like, I guess like it's more like you have like aside from a few tactics, you can kind of just go like crazy, like almost Dynasty Warrior style, but not completely. But I still think it's like fun to just like, you know, goof off. Yeah, it's like, it was like the first game I could really think of that really made, for a Spider-Man game in a long time, it really made me want to like immediately redo the game. Once I guess actually, okay, Shattered Dimensions was kind of like that one too, whereas like I wanted to redo the game the minute I played it, but it's like Spider-Man PS4 like really makes me want to like replay it every time, and like I had no problem 100%ing it. I love the fact that the trophies are not, the trophies and, you know, collectibles are not that hard to get. Like, damn. Like, I'm not even that. I don't even have that big a problem with I'm gonna try and do the web shooters from memory. I don't even have that. I mean, I don't have a problem with like difficult. Okay, maybe I should look it up. Where did I put it in? But where should a replica? There we go. Super simple designs. Oh, it's actually red. I thought it was white. Yeah, like I have no problem with games having difficult like collectibles, like what? Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not that! Not that! It was playing the themes to Lifeline from Smash Brothers. I don't want any lyrics. It's definitely gonna cause some problems. I guess shit. I guess fuck it. I'll just put Sunshine on. Has nothing to do with Spider-Man, but you know what? It's good music, so whatever. I don't want the extended ones. Okay, here we go. Full soundtrack. I'll probably lower it a bit, just it's not too loud. Well, actually, nah. Never mind. It's not that loud. I really like these web shooter designs. They're super. These ones feel very. I don't know. They're super like thin. They feel very modern, I guess. I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with all the other web shooter designs. I kind of liked how the one from the Mark Webb series looked like it was actually made out of a clock, like, you know, watch parts. Do that like kind of, you know, garage feel. Okay. Ooh, not you yet. We'll get there. Oh, what? Oh, wait. Okay. How am I up to? 2.5 hours. Damn, this could be a long video. This one's probably gonna be the longest one if I don't get my ass moving. That's mostly because of a freaking, you know, Iron Spider. His webbing is not so metallic. There's actually a lot less of it, you know? Like, it's not as many lines, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I guess for them, I guess they decided that, the best way to, not have the webbing be too intrusive was to just have less lines. It does kind of work, you know. Okay, so yeah, I think the combat's pretty great. I mean, I know it gets like compared to Arkham because it's not, you know, it's kind of difficult not to. I do feel like there's a lot of differences between them. Mostly the difference in that, I guess with Arkham, because like Arkham's way more free flow, like as the name they give itself suggests. We're going from one thing to the other, and like I feel like that one, it very much is like a rhythm game where it's like I have to see what I'm gonna do next and go in, but like they don't, like, aside from a few moments, they don't really gang up on you. You know, they only really gang up on you if you screw up the rhythm of the fight. Whereas with Spider-Man, it's like there's so much stuff happening to it at once. Like there's like rocket launchers coming at you. There's guys on like with shields. You know, it can get pretty intense at times. And I think that's like the big difference is that I feel way more overwhelmed with Spider-Man. I have all these, but like, you know, like the gadget wheel like slows down, and like with Spider-Man, you have to like choose which gadget you want. Whereas with Batman, you get to you get to use like button combinations that give you like every weapon you want. So like it's sort of like with Batman, it's like memorization and knowing which weapon to use at the right time. Whereas with Spider-Man, it's almost like, wait, let me see if I can match the spiders, the legs better. Okay. You have to like kind of work with what you have at the moment until you decide to change. But that could also like mess you up because maybe you like accidentally get out of the weapon you really need, or like when you slow down, like something happens, you're not really prepared for it because you slow down time. Yeah, I get like that feeling with that game with this is with actually no, that weapon was right, but this one is now off. So what I'm supposed to connect. It's still something's still off though. That one's too close. Yeah. I have to change like everything. Once I like make one small change to the webbing. Tornado Plaza might be one of my favorite hub worlds in the game. That's one thing I miss about Odyssey. It's weird, but I liked going through hub worlds and finding the secrets in them. I kind of wish games still, I don't know. I kind of wish it was like if there's gonna be like an indie, like more indie open like platform games or whatever. Kind of hope they have like super expansive. One tries to have a super expansive hub world like Sunshine did. See, it's not as much webbing up on the top as is the bottom. I think it's because they felt like the white spider already has like a lot. It already grabs your attention, so they didn't want to, you know, do too much with the webbing. And that's where the webbing starts to become more close together once you get to you know, like the abdomen or whatever. Abdomens? Yeah, like the stomach area. Because that's where like the white isn't. Overall, it's a pretty good suit, you know. I actually wouldn't mind if this turned out to be a movie suit. If I'm being honest. I mean, I'm sure people think it's weird at first, but it's like, I mean, especially I think at night is when this suit is at its best. If you want my opinion on that. Like, cause like the white is extremely white, stands out. The red is bright enough, but not to overshadow the white. And the blue basically becomes black at that point. It's cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a lot of positive things to say about this suit. So it's a suit. The thing is that it's a suit that like you kind of, I think a lot of people had to grow into. Because I know a lot of people really did not like when like Insomniac first showed off the white suit. Everyone was like, "What's a white spider? That looks so stupid." But as like time went on with the game coming out, and I expect like the more screenshots showing, especially once the game finally did come out, everyone was kind of like on board. I think some people like, I've noticed that like the suit. I think I'm not the only one who like mostly wore the homemade suit, the homecoming suit, because I see a lot of videos with people wearing that suit when they first played. I don't really like doing that. At least not until, I don't know. I don't like picking a different suit in the first playthrough. It's because I want to like play as like it was supposed to, like how the story is intended to be seen, like the world. Yeah, he's got like a lot of bends at like the wrist and stuff here with this material. That's also something I'm gonna have to put here. How does this work here? Oh, I also gotta draw these out. Like this sort of... You might not be able to notice it, but it's like a little bit of like... I guess seam lines between where the red and blue meet. think it like goes like. Wait. I think it goes like that. Oh wait. There's also a line that goes here. Damn it. Right when I'm scratching myself. So I mean, I guess it, spoilers or whatever for a game that basically everyone played. They're gonna be doing the black suit next, right? But along with Miles' story, so I wonder how that's gonna play out. Like, I wonder, like, are they gonna make like it's gonna be a black version of this suit? Are they gonna do like some weird thing like Spider-Man 3? The game and Web of Shadows did, where you could switch between like the red and black suit. Your choice, whatever. That might be too similar. People would like really bring that up, especially since Web of Shadows has a kind of a cult following to it. I don't think it was a game that that many people really cared much for when it came out, which is like a big reason why Activision had BNX make they stopped doing the next game was like BNX new studio, and they had them do a linear beat 'em up as opposed to an open world. And I know that's not how I felt, but that was more because I was like, I was waiting for another game like. Neversoft Spider-Man or Spider-Man Intellectual, or even the first movie's game, which I did play from every now and again. I don't think it's as good as the Neversoft one, but it's fine enough. It can still be pretty fun at times. Especially, I remember the Craven level being really fun. Oh, actually, there's another thing. I hope Craven shows up in the next game. I wouldn't mind if Craven's like a main villain or something. Oh, I really like Craven as a character. He could do totally interesting stuff. Actually, you know what? Screw Screwball, because she sucks. Craven should be the next guy to do challenges. It makes so much more sense for him to make challenges for Spidey. So you could like study him or whatever. And then they could like put in like Craven would be much more tolerable than like Screw like I already hate vapid Twitch streamers. I don't need a villain like that. Though I don't know. I guess like it's like Stockholm syndrome or something. I did actually end up liking her, like just like to hate. She's like the perfect villain to hate. Put back on track. I was like kind of like I guess fed up with like that they're not making any more linear Spider-Man games because I wasn't that big on open worlds. I still prefer like linear for open world, but now I'm not as picky. But I think when Web of Shadows came out and it was like another open world game, it was like I don't know. I just felt like meh. And that's why I like didn't play that much and didn't think about them. I did beat it, but I just didn't think of it that much. And that's why I was like so excited when excuse me. There's not a lot of detail going on here, is there? I guess like was one weird thing with this. But that's why I was so excited when they announced like Shattered Dimensions. was like finally a true successor to the Neversoft Spider-Man, which to me it kind of was. I would say it had like great villain variety. The even if the combat was simple, like I did like pulling off all different combos and moves and stuff, and the characters were fun and lively. It might be like, I don't know, if I had to pick my my top Spider-Man games, it would probably I don't know about the order, but it would be like, I guess in chronological order, it'd be like the ones I prefer to play would be Neversoft Spider-Man on PlayStation 1, the Ultimate Spider-Man video game, Shattered Dimensions, and then finally Insomniac Spidey. Those are like my top dogs. What I consider to be the best ones, the ones people should play. If they would like to ask me what I should play, it's like, you know, though, like if someone came to me after playing like Insomniac Spidey and said, "Hey, what's up? What other good games are there?" and I would say those ones. Would you wouldn't see the webbing here, would you? Maybe you would. See like a snippet of it. Oh, you know what's like funny? Is that last night I was watching The Little Mermaid illegally. Just because I was in like, you know, I was finished with some stuff and I was in like, I'm in a particularly Disney mood this past week, and I was like, you know what, I like the movie enough. I like Little Mermaid. It's a charming movie, even if it has a couple problems. And then, like, when I was watching it, I thought to myself, like, oh wait, this movie came out like 98. No, like 1989. Like, this is like the 30th anniversary. So I guess interesting. And then when I looked it up, I was like later this month they're gonna come out with like some kind of like thing for like a 30th anniversary like Blu-ray or whatever. And was like, they got some like cool like ones, like the one I particularly want is the one that has like some of the lithograms. And I was like, dang, that's, I don't know, I just thought that was funny. It's like I was thinking about it, I was watching it by myself. Like I didn't think about it having like its anniversary this year, and it is. So it's like, I don't know, maybe if I get some when I get some money, I'll try and get that 30th anniversary. I try and get that 30th anniversary Blu-ray. I have the only other Disney movie I really have on Blu-ray is Beauty and the Beast, the 25th anniversary one. I'm so mad that in order to get like the storyboard version, you have to do some kind of weird thing with the digital or whatever. I still think I haven't done that because it's like weird, and I just keep forgetting. Because like that's one of the reasons I want to get that stupid Blu-rays, because like, oh, I want to watch it. You know, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite of all the 90s movies, and I want to see the storyboard version of it, and it's like, it's not on the disc. It's like, why? It's supposed to be like a big ass specialty collection. It's like, why can't you have everything? Like, why I gotta do some digital shit? Like, what if I didn't want to? It should just be on the disc. It's so stupid. The whole point of owning a Blu-ray is so you have the movie and everything that goes with it. Ugh. Movie companies. I don't know. But yeah, and that one's like the signature collection or whatever they call it, and this one's also signature. So it's, and Little Mermaid's like my number 4 favorite. I did like a list a while ago. Oh, okay, wait. Before I talk about that, this is actually done. Yeah, that's it. Didn't isn't it crazy? Like how long how long did it take to draw the freaking Iron Spidey, and this one is like done for the most part. Maybe there's some stuff I'm missing, but like yeah, this is basically done. This took like no time at all. So that's just kind of funny to me. But yeah, this is the white suit. I think this one's gonna be one of my favorites to color, just because I like the balance of the new, like they reoriented the balance of the red and blue, but the order or something, but like it still kind of works. It doesn't feel too top heavy, so yeah, that is amazing. And with that, we can finally go on to the new suit. This one is gonna be kind of weird to critique because it's not out yet, you know? How am I supposed to critique a suit that's not out yet? That is probably way too close. Come on. It's gotta be difficult. But yeah, I get, because this one I'm gonna have to critique solely on production, like production skills and my own drawing of it, because there's nothing else to work off of. And this is one of the few ones I could find that actually has, like, well, mostly the whole suit. I found a lot of them that were just like the top. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get these like lines here. And this one's mostly like, but yeah, this one's interesting because it's like the only one that's like the only suit that's really all black, like red and black, true red and black, like the original costume, which is gonna be fun to talk about when I, mention all the suits. I don't know how I feel about the symbol here being white. I don't know, it feels off, but I think it's gonna glow, so. Okay, some more gummy worms. I'm gonna be reusing a lot of stuff from my my homecoming suit picture, so actually no, wait, that's not what I wanted. I prefer how the eyes came out on the Iron Spider, so let me like actually draw that. I might redo the eyes and hey, don't do that. I might redo the eyes for Homecoming. Like, I don't really have anything to talk about with this because, again, the movie's not out. It's kind of crazy though, because I mean, not only is this movie, well, there's like a couple things weird about. One is that this is going to be the first movie of, Phase 4, which is like, I mean, I don't know what are they gonna do, man, for Phase 4. Oh wait, real quick. So like, with this suit, I had like one squinty, one normal kind of, and this one is like full, and this one's kind of like even bigger eyes. This one, I am actually going to go for full squints to get that semi-Ditko look that the eyes can do. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I'll probably worry about. I just like Homecoming. I'll probably worry about these more when I ink. Still debating how I'm gonna do it though. Like, am I gonna color them like almost completely black, or like, am I gonna have like some like maybe like have them be like colored white or gray? I'm not sure. Maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like the colors be I'll have like I'll just color it black on the background, but like I'll do like the inking as its own, like I do the inking like this, and I'll do like the black as a color, so that I can like go in and turn these lines to gray. I'm not sure yet. That's gonna be a challenge. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but you know, again, pencils. I can probably fix this. Now, again, this is difficult because I wonder if I can get in a picture, because I don't want to play the trailer just because, you know, again, copyright. Oh, is this like, that's how the suit's gonna. Can I get a close up on that? I just want to see the webbing. Wait. Nope, I think they're still doing the same thing with the webbing, where it's like two different lines. If you like cross your eyes, you can see the webbing a little better. It's kind of weird. Man, like, cause again, I'm going off of. Oh yeah, so I guess he's also gonna have this suit, but again, I have no good pictures of it. Oh wait, okay, so this is a stealth suit. I just don't know if there's really a point in me talking about this suit because it's really not a Spider-Man suit. The only thing is really the eyes. I know it's supposed to be like some a sort of reference to Noir. I don't know. I just don't know if there's much point in me. I'll consider it, but I don't think I really need to draw this one, you know? I'm gonna use. Oh wait, actually actually it's pretty high quality. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it looks like they're doing the same thing they did with the last suit. I just wanted to look at these crazy ass designs here. This is gonna be useful for when I do the back of the costume. I'll probably have to do this as like inking as well and have it be like I turn it to white. Look at this now, like damn, that's jeez, that is gonna be something to draw. That might get confusing. Kind of wish there was another better high quality picture like this. Is this one good high quality? Actually, let me see this one. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's still a little fuzzy, but I think it's actually a better quality than the one I have here. You know what, let me just draw, you know, I'm gonna, let me lower this a little more, actually. So it's not, like, going too crazy. So I think the spider is the same, but I think it might be smaller than the first one. I think there's also actually there's an actual divide. I don't think there was a divide between the top parts in the first one, but there is here. There's also a white highlight now. So it's like, I don't know, does S.H.I.E.L.D. make this suit for him? Wonder how it's gonna play out. Okay, it seems like he either leaves a suit behind or not. I'm not entirely sure. Again, I'm drawing it as black, but I'm gonna have to go in and make that white. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Will I have to do that as a color? I'm not going to be doing any too much crazy shading, so I don't need to worry about some stuff like that, but there is still, like, I don't know, some things that might screw me over. Let me go. I think these are mostly the belt is mostly the same. I'd have to, like, I'm not gonna play the trailer here just because, like, you know, again, fear. But I don't know if, like, they're gonna have, like, the web cartridges here or not. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, also the web. That's right, the underarm weapon. I think it's mostly this. I'm gonna draw it out as the same, even though I think it actually is different. I think it might actually be. There should be a picture of it, actually, right? Yeah. I think it... It looks like a lot simpler, actually. Like, just lines. I think it still starts at, like, the hip here, so... But it kind of looks like it doesn't have, like, you know, as detailed of a design as the last one did. Kind of just looks like that. Oh jeez, when I said this might take like two to 3 hours. Oh boy. Blame Iron Spider. That suit took way too long. Way longer than I anticipated. It's kind of interesting because the black is now like the black lines are way shorter in this one. I think the mask is generally the same. So I could just copy what I already did. Pretty sure it's the same. It's a little difficult to tell. I'm gonna have to. I guess when I do the inking of this, I'm probably gonna have to rewatch the trailer again, just so I can make sure I got every detail of the suit mostly correct. You know, by the time I finally finish this video, the movie will actually probably already be out. God. Oh god. So I can actually critique it. Jeez, I hope my computer doesn't poop out. Doesn't like overheat or something. I don't know if you can hear it, but the fan stuff is like inside is like we're going out, like pushing out all the hot air and stuff. Doing whatever it does. whatever spider does. That's a kind of weird thing. I can't really use black, you know, because like there's like a lot of shine here, and even like the lines. It's just a little odd. Okay. Ah, jeez, so quiet. Come on, don't start doing that. Oh, God, what is that? I never understood why that bird does the things it does. Like, why does it need to squawk at like 9:30 p.m. on a Sunday? Can science explain this phenomenon? I have my doubts. I don't know, weird things happening here. Bit buckle. What if I made that too thin? It's gonna be this is gonna be an extremely weird costume. It's ink. I think it like does something like that. Actually, wait, it comes from like the tip here. Weirdly enough. Yeah, I guess I don't really have a lot to say. I'm sorry. Maybe I should talk about the trailer. I guess I'm not really sure why people are surprised that like the trailer for Homecoming and like Peter's alive. Because I mean, again, you know, like if people, I mean, again, like in the theater and watching the movie, it's like still sad. It's just like, I mean, yeah, kind of knew Peter was coming back. They already announced, you know, working on a new movie. You know, which wasn't that shocked. It does seem kind of strange for them to be doing it so early, though. You know? I mean, I guess because Homecoming was a summer release. Like, it's coming out basically the same time it did, like, Homecoming did. 2017 or whatever. But I wonder if maybe they should have waited till November, because, I mean, there's not... Because it's kind of the same problem that a little bit of the same problem last year had, where, like, because Marvel did, like, a movie in... They had Black Panther in February. Infinity War in April, and then in the summer. So like I guess like the 3-movie quota was done, and like the year was only half over. It was like nothing. There was nothing good for 20 rest of or like just the fall and the winter. I mean, I guess unless you consider Venom good, which it's stupid and a good popcorn flick, but I don't know if I can consider it good. And I feel like I would have the same opinion of Aquaman if I saw it. Same thing I had with Venom, where it was like, it's dumb fun, it's got some decent enough action. It can be, I don't know, it seemed like it probably won't be as, edgy as Venom was, but I know it was a couple like kind of cringe like jokes. They're like trying to be like, I guess dark humor, and it just fails. Where's that picture? The back picture was butt. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait. No. Yeah, that's better. That way you don't have to stare at his butt. I know some people like that, but this is a Christian stream, please. Keep your butts to yourselves. It's a little easier if I have the arms like sort of on the same alignment. But yeah, I don't know. I've given up on DC movies. Obviously, after honestly, I gave up on like Batman vs Superman. I thought that movie was so terrible. I saw it in such a huge disappointment that I just didn't want anything to do with it. And Suicide Squad already looked pretty bad to me. Like, yeah, I thought it was like there's like some edgy trash, and it was, especially on the trash part. It's just like did not care. And then Wonder Woman I only really saw because like me and my mom were like right there like at the movie theater like trying to figure out what to like we had like a day like off or whatever, just hanging out, and we're like you want to see Wonder Woman, and she was like yeah, I guess so. And then both saw it and was like, hey, that wasn't terrible. It was almost brilliant. Kind of, fucked it all up at the end, but it could have been worse. And Justice League came out, and I was like, it's like Wonder Woman was still not enough for me to give a shit about Justice League, which was good because Justice League sucks. And they didn't even use Wonder Woman that much, well. So even if I did go, I'm sure a lot of people who went in were surprised at how much I loved Wonder Woman. We were expecting it to be just as good or whatever. Super disappointed in how little she was actually used and how kind of stupidly she was written. Oh no, I'm up to my last 2 gummy worms. How sad. The whole species is dead now. I killed them all. Now we going for those goldfish later. I tell you what. Why was I bitching? I actually forgot why I was bitching about. Oh, right. I forgot why I was bitching about DC, and I remember it was because we was talking about Aquaman. Yeah. So, after all that stuff, I couldn't bring myself to give a shit about Aquaman. I mean, I don't hate Aquaman as much as other people do. I think he gets way too much of a bad rap. Because, I mean, his new 52 is funny because one of the few of the comics that come out of the new 52, the ones that were good, everyone Batman was good, but everyone expected Batman to be good, and it was kind of good regardless of the the reboot. I think Flash was pretty decent, but like Aquaman was like actually like good, and it was so weird. Like made Aquaman cool, but also like funny, and there was humor to it. It was like one of the few New 52 books that actually have some humor. It was weird, but like at the same time, I always thought Aquaman could be cool if like they gave him a chance, you know? Because I mean, I remember him being pretty badass in a Justice League cartoon. He didn't really play along with the other. I guess they kind of made him a little much like Namor from Marvel. You know, he's not because Namor was like way more douchey, but they kind of did this sort of thing where like, he's like, you know, distrustful of the surface world, and he doesn't really play along with the Justice League that well, or whatever. Stuff like that. But I mean, it was still cool. You know, he was still engaging, especially in the Solomon Grundy episode. It's probably his best US use of him. Oh wait, also his own episode. Actually, I forgot about that. He has his own episode. He has an episode where they go to Atlantis, and that was pretty good too. But I don't know. It's just, I guess that's it. It's like Jason Momoa. Just he didn't seem as like, because the two Aquamans I like were either the, you know, goofy, honest Aquaman, where like he, you know, he's cheesy, but he's not really gonna, you know, change or anything. He's just having fun, kind of like how they had him be in like a Batman and Brave and the Bold. Or I like the more reserved Aquaman, where he seems kind of regal, and it's like, you know, like if you don't have important stuff to say, he just doesn't give a shit about you. Know, Jason Momoa just kind of, I don't know, from the stuff I've seen of him in Justice League, he just kind of seemed like a dude, bro. You know, he seemed like he was trying to be Thor, like he basically was trying to be Thor. You know, I mean, because DC movies are just trying to desperately be Marvel. But, you know, Thor works because, like, that's always been a part of somewhat of Thor's character, in a way. He's a little goofy and, like, well, because he's, like, a son of the king, and, you know, he's a little narcissistic and arrogant, because he has, you know, the backing of the throne, but then he doesn't suddenly. He's got to learn how to, you know, be a good person. I just don't know if that really works with Aquaman, because he's not really, like, I don't know, there's like, it works for Thor and doesn't work for Aquaman. I could get into more detail, but I don't know. Maybe if I ever do a Justice League picture, which, I don't know. I guess I could, just because, I mean, I wouldn't mind drawing the costumes. They're decent enough costumes. I just wouldn't. It's just that, unlike my MCU series, I would not have a lot of positive things to say, seeing as the only movies. I mean, I kind of liked. I don't know. I still kind of liked, like, Man of Steel. It's kind of. I know it's like kind of an unpopular opinion, or sort of unpopular, I guess. I think people are still very split on that movie. I think the whole debate, the whole, well, I guess argument or whatever about Superman destroying the city is a little stupid. I mean, you can talk about superhero destruction, but, like, people act like, I don't know, some of the people seem to act like Superman intentionally destroyed the city, and it's like, you know, it's the same thing I have, it's the same thing I have with, people who say that Spider-Man Homecoming is just, like, Tony's lapdog. It's like, did we watch the same movie? He's clear, like, Superman is clearly trying to get Zod out of there, but it's not working, and that's why he kills him. I don't know, there's, like, so much things wrong with that movie. I don't know why that's, like, the thing people latch onto. It's really not that big a deal. I guess it's, again, the same thing with, like, I don't know. It's like the same thing, like because they also did. I mean, well, Marvel talked about superhero destruction a lot better in Civil War, but like the one they bring up the most is what happened in Age of Ultron when they basically just dropped the city. But it's like, I don't know, like the thing people always never bring up is like, it's like, what were they supposed to do? It's like, you know, it's like, man, it's like, what are my choices? My choices are either that the Avengers accidentally destroy most of the city, the city of Sokovia, or the whole fucking Earth gets destroyed from Ultron. It's like, oh man, real tough decision here, guys. Let me think about it for a minute. Same thing with Man of Steel. It's like, geez, I mean, yeah, losing that much people in Metropolis is a tragedy, but it's like, did we just forget that the whole fucking world is at stake? You know, it's like if I had to choose, and it's a terrible decision to make, but it's like, I'd pick the world. Could they have come up with a better solution? Probably. Well, I don't know, you know, because with Man of Steel, it's like every attempt Superman had to get Zod out of the city did not work. He just kept coming back. He probably could have tried a little harder. That's like a critique, but I don't know. It's a minor critique, honestly. And then like with Age of Ultron, it's, I mean, like, the thing was in the fucking sky. I don't, like, what are you supposed to do at that point? You know? Fucking, shouldn't Nick Fury be, like, at fault or something? How come he had all that shield shit and he didn't, like, get the people out? What's the fuck? I mean, I don't know, it's like, the only conceivable thing it could have maybe done was, I guess, if Thor pushed the city, but like, I don't even think he can. I mean, because Thor's the only one who's both strong and can fly. Actually, wait, can he fly? He can fly in the comics. Like they just have him fly. I think he actually needs the hammer to push him. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure in the MCU they decided that he only flies with the hammer. The hammer propels him, as Korg says. Like, oh, you rode the hammer, or the hammer rode you. That's my terrible Korg impersonation. I promise I'll never do that again, unless someone pays me to do it. I'll do anything. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm not that much of a fucking show. I don't know, so like really the only person who could fly and as strong is Iron Man. But even with the Hulkbuster armor, it's like there's no way he would have pushed it. So it's like that was kind of it, you know? I mean, unless they waited for it to get into the stratosphere, like they pushed the city. I guess they could have pushed the city into the stratosphere, had it float in like space, and then drop it, but no, because that'd be Ultron's plan. If you drop it then, it will act as a, you know, the meteor that he wanted to. So, I mean, it's like, you know, it's a terrible, it sucks butt, but it's like, that's what you gotta work with. I don't know, and like that kind of situation is like, there's really no, there's no super good ending, you know, where it's like everyone lives, yay, no consequences. Maybe that's what my big complaint with like people who go too crazy with the argument is. I don't mind Civil War talk about the consequence, and people act like it just seems like they act like the heroes are assholes, you know. Superman's an asshole. The Avengers are, you know, don't care about like, cause like if you think that what's her face in the beginning of Civil War was right, then I'm sorry, but actually you're kind of the problem because she has no idea who Tony Stark is. Tony Stark did everything in his power to make sure he lives. It's like, yeah, I know your son died and that's like awful, but it's like there's nothing else he could have done. And that's that's John's philosophy corner. Philosophies of superhero destruction, and why people should probably not think about it too much, or at least not like, you know, don't act like the superheroes are like trying to do evil stuff, because they're not. It's like the only good picture of this weirdo webbing I can get. It like wraps around, I think. It's very peculiar. Am I already up to... Damn. I'm at the end of the Sunshine OSC. This really is taking forever. Jeez. I might just have to goof this up a bit. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, like, you're seeing a lot of this in the pencils, but when it gets to inks, I'm just gonna have them be, like, very... You know what? I might even... Will I have to... Dang, I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna have to really think about how I'm gonna do this. How I'm gonna do this costume. Oh, you know what? Look at that nonsense over here. Oh boy. There's no webbing there. It's not exactly the same, there's no webbing there. Shizzle. Shizzle for zizzle. My bizzle. Almost done. This is... Again, the thing about these movie suits is that, you know, they're way better. They're not really made for being drawn so much. because they're in a movie, you know. But that creates a problem for people trying to draw them. So how am I gonna do this now? I gotta make up a lot of this. Trying to make sure they all look different. And yeah, I think for both MCU suits, the Under Armour would be like a bright blue or something. Especially this one, because there's really not a lot of detail in it. Can I get like a look of the front again? Because I'm pretty sure I screwed it up. Yeah. Alright, it's time to do some quick erasing and redrawing. Okay, Photoshop, let's not poop with me here. We're so close to the finish line, boys. Also, because my mind just popped back to Little Mermaid. It's probably not like a super obscure fact, like not like I'm sure a lot of people know this, but the voice of Prince Eric is the same voice as 90s Spider-Man. So when I watch the movie, all I can hear is Peter Parker. All I can hear is his version of Peter Parker. Which, I mean, I guess it's funny that he ended up like probably his two most famous voice acting roles are both semi-action hero with a spunky redhead love interest. Like, it's funny how that came to be. And now also both, like after the time, both owned by Disney. So it's weird how things become like that. Yeah, see, this suit looks super messy, but I'm telling you, like, this stuff's gonna be very hardly noticeable when I actually ink it all and color it. I'm just gonna have to remember that. But is that it? I think that's it, actually. I think we're officially done with the pencils of every suit. And the sound check is at the very end too, which is kind of funny. So I'm playing the Sunshine credits music while I'm talking about the end. This is it. After like, I mean, I don't know how. I think collectively it's like 2 hours, and plus 2, like plus 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, plus 4, 8, like 12 hours in total. The pencil everything. It's just the pencil everything. Though I was also talking, so I was a little slow. Probably. But the penciling is always the hardest, because now I can probably, I don't have to like be so like thorough, like as thorough. I can maybe goof up some stuff, or go from memory. Color-wise, I'll probably have to look at the stuff again, but I think for inks I can just go straight for my pencil. So here's the classic comic book. This is all going to be blacked in. The Electric Company, where I'm going to see if I can make this look like Sharpie. Still debating if I should make it look black and white or not. I don't know. I have to look up. I'm pretty sure it wasn't color, but it's like super saturated, so maybe I'll make it look very saturated, like how it originally looked. The failed CBS TV series with its stupid belt, which has become one of my favorite things ever. Really, I after doing this, whoa, God, oh my, what? Seriously, the last song in this video is the acapella. Okay, when I started this, I was making a joke about CBS Spidey being in Insomniac Spider-Man. But now I kind of unironically want this suit to be in the game because it's pretty funny. But I also wouldn't mind having a Japanese Spidey. I'm probably gonna fix up this belt because I think it looks kind of weird. But I still really like how the suit looks. Like the eyes are so on point. This is, to me, like, aside from this is like the closest to like comic accurate. Then the Rami, which I promise when I do my review, I'm not gonna bitch about the movies. I'm just gonna talk about the suit. I'll have some negative things to say about it, but I'll also have some positives. Trust me. I'm gonna have some positives. I'm gonna try and be as honest and fair as I possibly can. I'm gonna see if I can find, like, because I know, like, they have like the weird like diamondy shapes here. I'm gonna see if I can get that with a screen tone or something. The black suit, which will be the easiest to make because I'm literally just gonna steal the inks from the previous suit and just change the spider. The first web, which should I say guilty pleasure? I don't know. It's a weird suit, but I kind of like it. I kind of like how odd it is, and it actually wasn't as horrible to draw as I thought it would be. The web suit, the second web suit, which, again, another suit could be argued as closest to comic book, but I don't know. It's just, in a weird way, it's kind of bland to me. It might be fun when I color it though, because I'll get to try and do the black, like the really dark way, the really dark way of doing the shadowing. The homemade suit, which is the cosplayer's dream costume, because it's probably under like $50. Oh, alright, no more. I was gonna do Smash Brothers, but it always goes. That's so weird. It always goes back to Smash Brothers, but I don't need a soundtrack now. Yeah, cool suit. The Homecoming suit, which I'm just gonna tell you right now, is probably my favorite suit of all the selections. So again, gonna try and be unbiased. He opens the door at the very last minute. I'm gonna try to be very unbiased. Well, no, I can't be unbiased because it's literally impossible for me to be I don't. That's so stupid. No one can be unbiased. That's the whole. Everyone's got their own things, but I'm gonna be fair. I'll say some. I don't know, but that's the thing. I don't really know what I don't like about the suit. You know. That's gonna be a big problem when I critique it. I don't have any real. Like I can't think of anything I don't like about the suit. It is my favorite for a reason. I just think everything works so great. The Iron Spider costume with these things, yay, that still looks super weird. I'm gonna have to fix that. I think it's because I don't have. See, I don't have like the arm going around like that. That was probably a mistake. Me trying to make it look like complete armor. I think I screwed that arm over. It just looks stupid now. Keep that in mind when I ink it. Though the eyes came out pretty good. And actually, even though I did these really fast, I think the arms came out good too. But man, this suit took fucking forever to finish. Insomniac Spider-Man, very simple, or deceptively simple suit. Pretty quick to draw, and I probably have some interesting things to say about this one too. And Ooh, this kind of mess. It'll look better once it's inked, but the final suit, the Far From Home suit. So, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna live stream the spider suits anymore. I'll debate it. The thing is, if I do it, it'll probably have to be the inks, because colors will take a long time. I think, for me at least. Maybe they won't, because it's mostly just variations of, aside from a few ones, it's mostly just variations of red and blue. Maybe I'll do like one, like a complete stream if I have like a whole day to myself. I'll do like a mega stream. But I think I'm just gonna finish up by myself. And once it's all finished, I'm gonna write some notes down for each suit, and then finally make my full critique. So hopefully, if you've watched this whole live stream, either like while I'm streaming it or on YouTube or something, I hope you look forward to my critique. I'm hoping. I don't want to say I'm hoping for it to be like my popular video, because I think trying to go by popularity, and like I think when you're doing online stuff, you should just think about stuff you want to be out there. You shouldn't think about like, oh, is this gonna be my big break? You know, I just want it to be a really good video, and I'm gonna be very happy when everything is all done. I'm gonna draw like the backs of the spiders, the back of the costumes here. Probably put the names of each one here. Maybe I'll put like head here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna put in this space. Maybe just the back of the costume. But yeah, I'm probably gonna after this I'm gonna work on some Resident Evil stuff. I really should focus more on J-Man. I haven't done a new page in a while. I have a simple page in mind for it. It's gonna be like one that a really funny page I want to do for a while. So yeah, it's a good night, everybody.